Continuing the reference series that we talked about not too long ago, how we point out any adaptations from the anime or manga within the game itself to see how accurate or on point the game will be in terms of trailers, movesets, scans, etc. It's your boy Endex, and today we're going to start the series off with Tanjiro Kamado, since he's basically the first character to meet within the series anyways. Disclaimer, these types of videos are going to be a little shorter than normal. Well, it varies on each character from what they did in both the anime and the manga, just a heads up. Going to Tanjiro Kamado, we've seen his gameplay and what he can do within some of the story cutscenes we've already seen, but let's take a look at his moveset and where they came from in terms of the anime and manga. Covering his breathing and the way he handles the sword, he learned the majority of his stamina managing from Sankoji, with the dreadful training with Tanjiro running days and months through the mountains, dodging traps and other things while staying focused on survival. His swordplay, the way he handles the sword, you see in his combos, he did pick up a thing or two from Sabito after getting his tail whooped, and he learned the way of breathing through Makimu's tutelage, even though we don't see them in the game as of yet, probably. Going into his water breathing forms that he learned from Sankoji, his second breathing form, Water Will, Tanjiro used this against the hand demon to save another training from being eaten, that you'll see in the gameplay. Fourth breathing form, Striking Tide, which we've seen Tanjiro use in the final selection arc against the very two demons we have in the story mode, as well as the scans for the game. His sixth breathing form, Whirlpool, which has been displayed in the game, but he didn't use his breathing move until his fight with the swamp demon, who had a blood demon arts of splitting his personalities to make copies of himself, so that can give us some insight if he can be base roster or not, who knows. His 8th breathing form, Waterfall Bison, he displayed this against the swamp demon split personalities in the anime, so that's another little push of him being in base, but don't say I told you. And lastly, 10th breathing form, Constant Flux, his signature move in the anime as well as his very ultimate in the game that he used against Ruri, which we can guess he's gonna be in base roster, but I digress. I did like overall for Tanjiro and the other characters that we'll get into, CC2 kind of spiced up their little ultimates and their supers and their breathing forms just to give you that in-game type feel that you're actually playing that character for real. But that wraps up Tanjiro's moveset references from the anime to Hinokami Keppuutan. Well, the second half I would say. The first half we kind of already covered a long time back in the hidden resources video. Majority of it was Tanjiro's story cutscene, so if you haven't, you can check that out. If you have any thoughts on the series or even on this part, let me know down below. Next up, we're going to cover his sister Nezuko Kamado later, and as always, it's been your boy Endex, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.